Hey everybody, Aaron here with Guns and Stuff. Today I have my friends here from Fastrak Performance. They just got done training a professional athlete who flew in from Spain, so that's kind of a big deal. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, I'm Grant. I'm the director of performance here.
I'm Zach. I'm the general manager here.
Cool, so you guys work with athletes here. What's your main thing? What do you do?
Our main thing, I wouldn't say we have a main thing. I mean, we work from, professional athletes, high school athletes, college athletes, all the way down to just the average Joe just trying to get better. We do rehab stuff, all kinds of new stuff.
That's awesome. How long have you guys been here for?
About 8 months.
8 months,
about, yeah.
Cool. So if you're in the local area, this place is going to blow up. So you definitely want to be a part of it. Look them up on Facebook, look them up on Instagram, okay? So you guys work with athletes. How would you define an athlete to the audience?
I think athletes are basically defined as anybody who has to perform at their highest level every day. So that goes from, I guess, high school athlete, college athlete, professional athlete, and even we call anybody who's in military or law enforcement, they're definitely athletes too. Those are our tactical athletes.
Yeah, anybody that's just trying to do their best to move anything physical every day that we can help out with is one of our athletes.
That's awesome. So I really like how they both approached me and they said, this is the idea we have and we want to do it. And you know I love fitness and you know I love shooting, so we're going to do a little bit of both today. What they did is they built an entire workout for us, which is going to all equate over to the shooting portion for your tactical athletes, as you guys were saying. They're going to kill us on this workout. It's going to be me and Luke. They are going to be making sure that we're doing the right form, because these guys are like Bill Nye, they know all the science stuff. So what they're going to do is make sure we're doing everything perfect forms, we don't hurt ourselves. Everything we're doing is a controlled environment with these guys, and then once we get out to the range, me and Luke are going to be the range safety officers. So don't try any of this. If you want to do workouts that are similar to this, definitely, again, look up to these guys because they'll be able to help you out. So,
yeah, with that too, we are also, the reason why we did this is basically to show that we're going to start a more tactical combat class for anybody that's in the military or is a veteran or any part of law enforcement really, even firefighters and anybody who works in the hospitals, things like that, because we want to give back to them and what they do for us every day.
Which is perfect, because all of you that know, if you follow us around, you see if you're training with shooting, you need to train your body. Everything goes hand in hand, right? I mean, you have to, whether you're training for your life or you're training for a sport that is your life. This has to be a huge part of it. So we're just gonna get right into it. Cool. Perfect. Don't hurt me too bad. So like I said, we're gonna do an entire workout inside, then we're gonna go over to the shooting range, do a workout and shooting. What we're really gonna demonstrate is fatigue here and how it affects your body and shooting and everything, how it goes hand in hand. So what's the first exercise we're doing?
So the first exercise we're doing is going to be a sled pull. Is engage your lats. So you're going to want to pull back through your shoulder blades. Okay. Make sure you stay there the entire time with a neutral spine. You don't want to have any bend or curvature in your back. So right now, you can see how it's curved. Try and engage your core now. There you go. Okay. Now, as you go, you're going to want to pull back and you're going to walk backwards all the way down the turf, keeping your knees and toes straight in line so they're pointed straight forward. As you go, make sure you have that lat and core engagement where your shoulders are pulled back. Good. There you go. Make sure those toes stay pointed forward. Good work.
Man, I'm dying. I've gone like 2 feet.
Good job. There you go. All right, and then you're going to go all the way back around. Make sure you're sitting down just a little bit more, making sure you're getting really into those legs. Your quads should be on fire.
Yeah, they're on fire.
Working on a lot of muscular endurance through this exercise. Staying low, staying engaged.
Ooh. All right, Luke, you're up.
Let's go.
Good. Make sure you're watching those toes, make sure they stay pointed forward. Good work. Pull back through your back a little bit more, your lats. There you go. Good job. One thing you can see with Luke too is that his back stays a little more neutral than Aaron's did. And that just shows that his core is more engaged with the exercise. Good work. Good job staying narrow. Alright.
So it's pretty easy to see how this can equate into a tactical environment, right? Whether you have to move a person, an object, go from point A to point B, being able to move weight's important. I'm struggling, so.
Also helping with staying low and that endurance through staying low. Good job.
On this movement, we're going to do kind of a push-pull form. Okay. The most important thing you can do is keep your elbows high, and as I push forward, it's not as much of a push-pull with my arms as it is my core. So you want to stay low, keep your feet on the ground flat. You're going to rotate through that core. For me, I don't feel this as much in my back and my chest as most people would assume. It's much more of an outside kind of oblique area and quads from trying to keep myself stable. So this is much more of a core movement than it is anything else. Yep, relax up here. Good, rotate through. Good, elbow high up here. Good, pull through. Good, much better. Good. As you can see, Aaron's legs are starting to shake a little bit. We gotta really rely on this core right here to do the rest of the work for him. Don't make it so super explosive, super smooth. Rotate, good. Good, control the weight. Nothing quick. You feeling it now? Everything's under control. Keep that shoulder packed in tight. Rotate through your core, control it on the way back. That's the most important part that people forget to do, is that control on the way back. There you go. Pull out, whip it out, and just kind of hold yourself right in the center. If it gets too hard, take a half step back, rip through, and this is called like a pal-off. It's just a different version of a pal-off. Your shoulders, when you're doing this, are gonna stay down. This is gonna be tucked down in. Once you pull through, hold it, breathe, as that thing's bouncing, all right? Good, hold, let it bounce. Good. Good, these guys are doing a great job breathing through this. One of those big hard things to do is keep yourself breathing, especially in tactical situations. We gotta really focus on the breath. So as we exercise and we're preparing for this, we gotta keep Aaron to be able to use that properly. One thing that guys forget to do is while your core is moving, they hold their breath. With that, your diaphragm is then gonna pump up, which means you're not getting as much as you can out of your core. Aaron's doing a killer job of keeping his core engaged. Good job, Aaron. Hold, hold. Good, let it bounce again. Rip, let it bounce. Good, hold. Good. Rip. Pull, hold the center. Good, good.
All right, guys, Aaron for this exercise is just gonna be pulling the bag in with the rope, and then he's gonna carry the bag back to kind of demonstrate, I guess, a fire hose or anything else we might be using in a technical setting.
So I want to keep everything straight.
Yep, nice neutral spine. Want to be low on the ground, pulling back through each lat. Keep that core tight so you're not shaking back and forth as much. Make sure you keep that core engaged. Work. Make sure you're grounded good.
Lift my legs.
Yeah, lift with your legs. Making sure you keep that core tight. Good job. Get down there, get down there. As he drops, Luke's going to take it, do the exact same thing, staying low. Make sure he's rowing it back with his legs. Keeping everything engaged the entire time. Good work.
There you go. Nice lift.
Make sure you guys, when you guys lift this up, don't arch your back.
All right, so we made it out to the range. We have all of our equipment set up. We're gonna do 3 exercises that are gonna involve a rifle, 3 exercises that are gonna involve a handgun. We're gonna do, for example, the first one, deadlifts, and then we're gonna shoot. So, you guys ready to do it?
Yep. Yeah, let's go.
Awesome. They made the workouts, I made the shooting. All right, so I'm gonna do 10 reps on this. They're gonna make sure my form is good. Then I'm gonna do some lunges and shooting and go right into it. So, all right.
All right, for the first exercise, you're gonna be starting in a down position. Grab a hold of each side of the bar. We're gonna come up, we're gonna drive through our hips and using our glutes and our hammies to drive up, driving up way through with it. So squeeze your glutes, make sure your core is engaged so you don't have that arched back. That's one thing that we need to correct right now. So if you see that arch right there, you wanna be able to squeeze that in with your core and make sure that's engaged. Good, that's better. There we go.
I'm not good at doing this stuff, guys.
The reason why we're working on this is staying low and staying stable to the ground. Making sure Aaron can keep his balance throughout the movement. A lot of muscular endurance involved here.
All right, by the time I was done with this, my back is burning. My lower back is burning really bad, and my legs are on fire. All right, so during all of that exercise, my lower back should not be burning as much as it was, if at all, and they can explain why.
We caught that when he was describing how he felt afterwards. The reasons why his back was burning so much was because he wasn't engaging his core as much. When he was going down and then coming back up, he lost that engagement. So he would come down, he was fine coming down, but when he would come up, he would arch through and come up to the top. He wasn't in proper positioning for that.
Aaron's gonna go next. With Aaron, we're gonna work on keeping that flat back. Pull those ribs down for me, Aaron, perfect. He's gonna keep those shoulders packed back and pull up, go ahead. Good. The hardest part about all of this is trying not to open up the rib cage. And then Aaron is doing a great job of keeping that down, keeping the straps stable, and pulling everything back for himself.
In the beginning, I thought I was cool, and then by the last couple shots, I was feeling it, and all of my front and rear delts big time, so that tore me up.
Chest up tall, shoulder blades locked back. Keeping your core nice and stable, strong, locked in.
God, they're slipping.
Good work.
Wow.
You got it. Come on, get all the way down. There we go. Good work.
My hands are really tight, extremely tight after that. Forearms are burning. All right, so I'm gonna do tire flips down. Each flip, I'm gonna do a shot. Once we get it down there, Luke's gonna flip it back. Ah, shit. Got too into it that I forgot my gun wasn't loaded. My heart rate's so up, I'm shaky. Loading that mag was tough. Once you start moving, your heart rate's going. Sometimes things just go out the window and you forget. So Luke's up. So we just got back from the range. Thankfully, I have Carbolin because it's been a lot of hard work. This is Carbolin Hydrate. It gives you the fuel because it's simple and complex carbs to have the energy to do everything that we did today because they really kicked my butt. I got Carbolin from Bullfrog Nutrition. Check them out on Instagram and their website. But what you guys think of today?
It was rough. Honestly, I'll be going to the store to get that next. I felt like I was working out as well, and if I would have had that, that would have helped a lot. So definitely check these guys out. For you guys did a great job. The stuff we did was hard, but you guys were really good sports about it. I was really happy with what we came out with.
I really liked the exercises that you guys picked because I felt it all came together, like it all wrapped in, so.
Yeah, and those are things that we're going to be doing in our tactical classes that we will have coming out soon. In the next month or so, we're going to come out with times and dates for those. We already kind of have a plan going on, but once we get those out, we'll let everybody know on our Facebook page. As far as Bullfrog goes, I do recommend that. We do at Fastrak Performance recommend anyone who wants supplements to go there because Paul and Gabby do a really good job at explaining what you're actually getting and what that's going to do for you.
So you guys should definitely support local businesses. I know we have a lot of local followers out there, so check these two places out. Follow Fastrak Performance on Instagram, Facebook, everything. So thank you guys a lot. It was a good time.
Thanks for coming up.
Yeah. See you guys in the next video.